Here we go. Ooh, I get to go first. Ooh, he's got the marking ability on our friend the occultist here. Ho 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 ho. What's the accuracy? 100 plus 15, 115. Yeah, that should be a pretty good shot. There we go. That's a stun. Yeah, we're stunning him up because we do have one more potential mark with Come Hither. But for the most part, we don't want the 30 stress and the mark and the dodge. Wow, that's a pretty strong ability. I preferred the Abyssal Artillery myself, but it's going to be a tough matchup. Let me just say that. There is going to be not a lot of okay. Getting that riposte game going strong, are we? We're actually going to do this, even though he's going to riposte me. We're just going to stun him. I don't like point blank one bit. And any chances I get now, they might flare, which is certainly a strong possibility. Yeah. He might flare. I was surprised if he did it after Caltrops, though, but he might. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna send... Yeah, we'll at least do this for now. Do you really? I mean, I think you flare it, right? I mean, I don't think you allow two people to be stunned next turn. I think I'm gonna focus the occultist, though. It's really their only main source of heals. It's gonna be flare, right? Bola. Well, I guess when you know you're gonna get a 9 and a 7, I guess I can Bola right back, though. Yeah, and thankfully, now here's the good news. I can actually get some massive damage going with the Zealous Accusation, since it'll be my turn first, right? Yeah. Do I want a Zealous or Rake? We'll start off with this. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I think he would be smart to pick the Highwayman next, just to get the riposte back, yes? He could heal, which could go badly for him. Could also go very good for him, let's see. Ooh, I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. I literally just got done with a week of... Ah, that's such a shame. Oh, it's a double Death's Door. We know you're healing, which means I get to abuse you. I think I'm gonna stun lock the crap out of the what do I want to say that? This way. I need to make sure that you're always on Death's Door, because what that's gonna do is chronically force a heal out of the Arbalest, because your little friend the occultist will not have the ability to heal. So with that being said, let me A, get a Death's Door blow going, and B, a stun. Now you still have one turn of riposte left, and I'm not exactly thrilled about that. Now he's gonna hit up my abomination here most likely. So yeah, here we go. 11's not enough to put me to Death's Door now, but it will be. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to chance a pretty high riposte damage chance. No, only 6. Yeah, see, I wanted to get him. I actually wanted to get the occultist an affliction as well, but
there can be no hope.
Here we are. I think he has to choose the Arbalest and heal, right? There's like no way he doesn't. Yeah, he's on heal. Yep. Which means I could shoot the bounty hunter, but what I'm gonna do is just give one big old heal over to this guy. Now the interesting is, does he reactivate the riposte? I would assume it's a yes. I assume he doesn't pick anybody else. He goes back in on riposte, or at least tries to. Yeah, it's totally riposte. Vendetta. No. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I don't think that was the play. Oh, man.
And now the
Yeah, I don't think that was the play.
cast or expire.
Now, you could collect bounty on this guy, but I'll just heal him. I have enough heals to essentially keep me going. I'm pretty sure that's... okay. Yeah. So you get a death's door, but it's really not going to be much of an issue. I could do some damage, but there's no point. There's no point to lose somebody. He is going to take another Zealous Accusation, though. It's only 15 dodge. It'll add a death's door, It'll add a crap ton of strike. Oh, no.
A faint hope blossoms.
Ahem. Yep. I was about to say, I'm so sorry, dude. I mean, I was setting up for that. I outplayed you, but like, oof. Oof. I mean, whoa, is it a new season? I should not be this level right here. Uh-oh. Am I going to be stomping people not in my level because of the new season? Let me check it out. It might be new season. I wonder if they changed something then. I have to look up after this. Did they change up anything? Doesn't look like it, really. Let me see. Lifetime Best Champion 2. Season ends in 61 days. They totally did a new season. I guess what they did was send me back, though. Oh, well, I guess I gotta do this a couple times over. I kind of like that part. I'm gonna try it again. See if we don't get Nas again. This game has a semi-problem of giving you rematches immediately. So, yeah, it'll be a good time. Alright, let's see who we found here. Yeah, I wonder if they fixed anything, Butchers, or if they just added a second season thinking the Grey Queen. Okay. Maybe we all started from champion to veteran. Maybe I'm facing a whole bunch of people. I don't know. We'll see. You're running this frickin' lineup. Oh, man, my life. Alright. This is gonna be a hard one. Oh, man. I need to send this dude to the back row, but it's just not gonna happen. Yeah. I know what you're gonna do. Don't even. Okay. I'm gonna stun up one of these guys. I need to think here. I actually haven't dealt with this lineup in a very long time. It obviously involves pushing this guy to the back row, like the very back row, but I'm not going to be able to do that until... yeah.
The abyss returns.
I mean, in the meanwhile, I can make them at least do bolas and stuff, which is not going to be the most devastating. Everything's still going to hurt like a mofo, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he's okay. Wow, he literally got it. Okay. Probably a stress skill. Yeah, sacrificial. I mean, not stress. Ooh, ow. Oh, 1 HP. Lovely. We're just going to kill off the bounty hunter. I think that's... oh, no. That is just beyond unfortunate, to say the least. There we go. Alright, he gets to go first. And he's going to use the occultist to heal, and then what I'm going to do is probably stun up said bounty hunter. Yeah, here we go. How much? What's your heal like? 19. Oh, I wish I got those numbers. Hey. Actually, what we're gonna try to do is actually force this dude to keep healing. He has, I'd imagine, 3 heals on the side, correct? Yes, he can only use this one for now. If I kill off the bounty hunter, I pretty much ruin this whole lineup because, yeah, he's going 10. So pretty much I just need to play the game, keep one person alive, never let him use finish him. We have the capability to do that. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, so I can actually keep this going. Yeah, definitely with that crit. I can keep this game going for a while here. So I think I'm going to win this long term because now he's out of heals and I can actually get into Death's Door again. And I can also stun up the Occultist, which means I'm going to remove another form of heals. Come hither, that is a Death's Door though, which means...
Perched at the very precipice.
You have a higher single target heal on the Arbalist. You have... Actually, even single target damage isn't nearly as much. So what I need to start doing is, he has enough bleed to actually go to Death's Door now. So what I need to do is start spreading out the damage with Holy Lance onto, like, literally anybody else. There we go, 18. So yeah. So now we're getting it. Now we're getting good. Now we're in a good spot here. I do eventually figure out a way to get her out of the front row. She's completely useless. She at least can't be shot now. No, she can be finished now.
And now the true test. Hold fast.
Yeah. Trying to think what I want to do. We're gonna try to keep her alive. I want them to use a lot of different abilities on her, and I actually want them to bola with the Arbalist. Because he's going to try to get a crit to get her to Death's Door. Yes, please move her, move her, move her. Oh, perfect. 8 damage, gotta be kidding me.
Teetering on the brink.
Now, I can't let... Actually, what's your move resist? 35? Oh, but man, what is that? Plus 25? Oof, oof. Nah, that's not happening. Okay. We're going to do that. I thought about letting her chill at Death's Door just so I could bash this dude to the back row where he's essentially useless. It's like for come hither, but yeah, so he's gonna do that. So he can do that, but now I can essentially, he can still come hither. No, he can't. Well, actually, when I shift her forward, it will. Oh, there are so many layers, just layers to this. Like I said, I gotta play the patient game. I can actually out-survive this because he's going to go to Death's Door, and which means I'm going to get a death blow hit on this dude. And I'm going to send him back 1. So if I just play it nice and slow, yes, it's going to hurt like a mofo. He'll get a chance to shoot her next turn and maybe kill her. No way, no way. Oh, RNG has blessed thee. Alright, at this point, that's literally all he had. He can just straight up finish my Vestal. I don't care at this point. It's only fair. Okay, as I'll say, it's only fair. Because now I'm gonna make your brain hurt. That's what I'm gonna do. Good luck to your heals. Good luck to literally any future marks. I mean, you can mark with them, but you can't mark now. Well, you can mark the next turn, but yeah, you're gonna have to bowl it. Yep. I'm pretty sure I just won this. I'm just going to literally spread AoE damage this, and that's all I need. Oh, jeez, especially with some crits. Yeah, but I played it almost as well as I could. What I did the whole time was just keep one person alive until I could focus the bounty hunter. I'm glad I remembered how to do that. Oh, jeez, another crit. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't need this much RNG. I mean, I think I have you beat, but I definitely did not need to get this many crits. I mean, between the Rake, Zealous Accusations, and Bolas, there's not going to be enough HP gathering. He could even crit, I don't care. 14's respectable, but it's just not going to be enough. I don't even necessarily need to stun, because eventually I'm going to get to my... to a level of stress build up. He's not going to be able to handle the Rake, the Bola. I mean, whoever sits in the front rows here are not going to be able to handle the firepower I'm about to present. Yep, exactly. 2 Death's Door. Does he choose offensive? Does he choose to save healer to then try to... It's probably not very good. We just reached an affliction on 1 person. Probably a GG. I would back out if I was this dude, just save some time. But... hey man, you might as well aim shot on the Crusader. Just stalling. Yeah, I don't care, it's an 18 crit. I mean, it's just, you're gonna eat another Bola and a Death's Door. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna keep adding up. Almost an affliction, now you have to Bola, you have to heal, which means you have to pick the Occultist, or you have to pick the Occultist to save. Just past your turn, bad idea. You never picked an afflicted individual to try to save yourself. Oh, now you're double damaged. Now you're at an affliction. You're almost at an affliction. You're at half HP. You have one person who now might skip their turn, even though they wouldn't have. And they, oh man.
Frustration.
Pick the occultist. Save your Arbalist. Have your Arbalist save someone else then. Yep, there it is. All right, all right, all right. Moving through these veterans.
Remind yourself that
I'm liking this lineup. Liking it.
an insidious killer.
I think I'll do one more. These have gone pretty quick.
A cacophony of bloodthirsty delight.
Yeah, it's kind of fun coming back down to this level. Some strats I haven't seen in a little bit. Like, I haven't seen that strategy in a while. I used to be able to crush it. And I gotta admit, I had to think about it a little bit. Because I used to run that strat, and I used to know what would screw me, so... shuffling certainly hurts. Abominations, not abominations. Lepers actually decimate that strategy, because you knock the bounty hunter right to the back row, and man... Let's see if this turns out any different. He could easily beat me. I got very lucky with that bounty hunter kill. Did I get to go first last time, though? I think I did. I don't know who I want to stun up. I might stun up the Arbalist if I get to go first. I think he even got to go first last time. Because, yeah, he's going to pull me. I'm going to stun the Arbalist. He's going to shoot with the Musketeer. I'm going to stun with the Crusade. This is going to be almost a replica. Now, if he gets a crit, which is very plausible when marked. I mean, it adds 25, 12. Actually, it's only 5% more. Oh, he's uppercutting. That's not a... Yep. I respect the change-up, but I don't know if that's what you wanted. So what we're going to do once again is just focus the next person who could mark. And by doing that, we're going to make one of these guys mark, and then one of these guys try to finish. And at that rate, I can probably, yeah, say snipers mark. If I really wanted to, and actually I really do want to, I'm just going to go no. I believe this removes marks, correct? Yeah, so no days, no mark. I'm just going to waste 2 of your turns, essentially. The pushback and the mark. You're stunned, so you should probably, you don't even have it, you don't even have flare either, so you can actually never clear stuns, which is I think a huge issue. So you have to waste another turn marking. What I can do now is, yeah, I'm going to transform. I don't know if I want them to bola. The double bola really hurts, so we're actually just going to smash into this dude, send him back a little bit. You're stunned up, and what I'm going to do is actually just stun up the Arbalist, which means you can't even retreat bola. I did think about Zealous Accusationing, however, with the stun there, and then a stun on the Bounty Hunter, and then focus fire in the front row. This dude changed up his strategy, which I can respect, because doing the same thing multiple times is losing. Okay, very nice. I'm still not into really any significant trouble. Because even though that was a Death's Door shot, oh my goodness. Crit for crit, baby. Crit for crit. Even though they got me to Death's Door, like, who's going to follow up on that? A Come Hither? Yeah, like, you just don't have the damage for it, bro, buddy. Sorry. You might as well add a, what's that called? Vulnerability Hex? No. Yeah, I see, like, a crit. No, you got a Vulnerability Hex. You got to use the mark. Got to get multiple marks going and stuff. Now I'm gonna blast them with a Zealous Accusation. Once again, name of the game is AoE spread damage. The occultist can't keep up with that. And if I can force an Arbalist or a Musketeer to patch up as well, game over. Now, what he can do, and yeah, I'll just take his turn, is he will probably collect bounty to get me to Death's Door, obviously, but we will just patch him back up. And what we've done to his front row, we've essentially ruined his front row. So this time, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And actually, I tell you what, we're not gonna give him the marked chances again. I could have shot one of them to Death's Doors, forcing him to heal, but I really believe that he's gonna try to still go all in, because he has what, 2 trinkets that solely depend on marks? Yeah. I mean, it's probably a pretty good chance. Nope, sorry. Okay. What's your stun resist? So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna double Death's Door. I think that should do it, right? Yeah, double Death's Door. He's gotta choose one of them to live. which I'm assuming that he'll pick the occultist and self-heal. No? Yes, okay. And what I'm gonna do right here... Huh. Huh. Interesting. Oh my gosh, man, another 25%. I'm so sorry. I was just wanting to knock him back so I could get this guy forward for some... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, I feel so bad. This person can't even shoot, so you know what I'm gonna do? Yo, 2 for 2? Okay. Yeah, as I'll say, they can't even shoot me, so I was just gonna stun them up again because this game will refuse to increase your stun resist to 100% in Butchers because abuse. The game likes watching you get abused.
The walls close in.
And now I can just heal up. So we got an infliction in the front, not even a death's door right there, so you can't even finish me, which means you have to shoot me with the musketeer, which means I'll then heal with the Vestal, which means you then literally can't kill her. Back out, Great Queen, it's over. Yeah, so you're gonna bowl, it doesn't matter. I mean, some nice damage, but... Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, even a dodge. Alright. Yeah, but now you can't shoot in the front row. Like, it's still not great. I mean, I guess you can shoot my Arbalist and get everyone really low, but... Yeah, here we go. And not enough. And then what I'm gonna do is... Yeah, sure. I'll knock you to death's door. Yeah. And then all I'll do is move her back to there, and then I'll flare off the marks. Actually, I don't even know if it's worth flaring off the marks at this point. Yeah, it's not, well, definitely not anymore. I gotta heal that. So, I get to do 2 moves, so heal, move back, and then what he has to do is either... Actually, what is this? Sure. I just want to do some death's door damage and get some, get some stress going. I don't really need big heals, because at this point the remaining people they have for damage is going to be doing like 20 to 30 per hit anyways, and trust me, the 15 HP I'm going to get back, just not going to do it. So even though that's a death's door, all we can, I mean, what we can realistically do, I think, what we'll just do. And what they can do is then they can try to bowl up both the death's door, which wouldn't be a terrible strat, and then shoot. I mean, it's not out of it, but yeah, here we go. Yeah. Oh no, even worse. I was gonna have to take a maybe a turn to like do something, but now I can just do that. So now you're down to 1 shot. I can Zealous Accusation patch up. Okay. I'm just gonna do this for poops and giggles. Try to get rid of that front body. I'm gonna hit the musketeer. Actually, what I'm gonna do is untransform. I don't really need to be in beast mode anymore, and I'm actually just gonna do this. Dang, missing. Yeah, because 4 HP, he's on an infliction, 0% HP, so. Yeah, either have to they have to patch up 2 possible chances to skip turns. I'm in a position where I can heal. It's just going to be a very slow bleed out. We'll probably send her back to the front. Nope. Once again, not really in any danger. No one's on an infliction yet, which means I have 100% chances to do my turns, and he has X percentage to do his. And with them afflicted, their resistances are going to be lower now. Like I said, I just do not care. I know he's trying to set up, and you know what? If maybe I was sloppy, I wouldn't keep healing. But I got so many ways to heal in this party, just like he had until, sadly, the 25%. So now, he's at death's door, at affliction, didn't do anything. But, point is... Yep, and you're like, oh wow, you keep getting them there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll just... Uh-oh. I mean, even if he kills off my Vestal, he's gonna lose one person before that happens. He really just needs to leave. He needs to start doing some basic calculations that he's not very long for this world. Because almost had a heart attack, very close. 2 to 3 stress skills from a heart attack. No affliction procs though. Tell you what. Oh, even better. Now I'm in the front. And here's what we're gonna do. Kill him. And yeah, we'll just pretty much call that a day then. There's no way this party wins. I mean, go ahead, shoot her. What do you want? Okay. Right back at you, buddy. Alrighty. Well, that's all she wrote. Because you do realize what position Dazzling Light can hit, right? Yeah, there it is, yeah. Yep. Sorry, my queen, but just get a new party. I used to run that party, and I started losing games, not like insanely often, but just enough to be frustrating. So it's just too easy. It's just too easily countered. Because here's what happens, as you just saw. You either focus the bounty hunter or the occultist. The next thing you know, you can't really let one of them die, especially your bounty hunter, because that's your finishing tool. So you're constantly going like, oh shoot, I gotta save him. Which means you gotta use a patch up, which is 7 HP. Gets hit again, you go, oh crap, I gotta save him. Use another patch up, you're like, oh crap, my occultist is stunned. And now suddenly you've used 2 to 3 turns to save one bounty hunter, which means you're not doing damage. And if you're not doing damage, well, you guessed it, you're not killing people. If you're not killing people, you're always on the defensive. And in butchers, the only time you can be on the defensive is when you're rocking a man-at-arms, an antiquarium, and where's our favorite friend, the Houndmaster. It's the only time you can play defensive, because the sheer amount of dodge protection, the sheer amount of dodge, stress reduction, and overall heals, you'll get AoE, and then obviously Bellow is going to reduce damage and inflict the enemy slowly, so by like turn 5 or 6, by turn 5 probably, with like 3 Hounds Harrys and 4 Bellows, you've probably almost inflicted half the other party. And honestly, at any point, you can shove in anybody. You could like shove in a Crusader who could do massive damage. You could, the Fledgling's a big one, plus 12 stress, plus 12 stress. I mean, good gosh, you could melt the back row with stress damage quickly. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked. If my Grey Queen is somebody who watches my channel, I'm sorry. I really dislike getting the same person twice in a row, especially if I had a composition that could beat your party before. Because nothing more infuriating than going in knowing you just lost because of your party composition and then losing because of your party composition. Oh well. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe below.